5 minutes is enough. That's my goal, to convince you that 5 minutes is enough. If I smoke for 5 minutes a day, at the end of a month I will smell different, my mouth will taste different, and I will probably smoke more than 5 minutes a day, and I will probably pick up some other bad habits along the way. We accept that that is true. Similarly, if I took care of my teeth for 5 minutes a day, if I flossed and brushed, then at the end of a month my health would be better, my teeth would be better. We know that these small incremental things do matter. One of the challenges in spiritual disciplines and spiritual life is we've somehow got it into our heads, into our minds, that the only way to do things is to go huge or not do them at all. So we look at a Bible and it's big and it's thick and it's got notes and study notes and it's so big. And then we say, I'm going to do it in a year. You're going from 0 to 100. It's probably not going to work. For some people, it will work. There are some mentalities that's good for. For most of us, though, what will work is to create bite-sized sizes of things. This happens for a few reasons. When you start doing something, you're passionate, you're enthusiastic, you really want to do it. So you do it for a few days, but then your passion kind of wanes, your enthusiasm wanes, you get a little bit busy, and then you say, I'll do it later in the day, or I'll do it tomorrow. And it's not too long before you don't get back to it, and it turns out this is something you used to do. You made it too big, too fast. If you want to set out to transform your health and fitness, you don't start by running a marathon today. You might go for a walk. If you're a little healthier, you might go for a short jog, and you build up over time. And one of the traps, and this is a trap I have fallen into, is as you get further along and you do more, you start to undervalue other things. So for me, the 5-kilometer run became something that I looked down on. It's not far enough, it's not good enough, doesn't really matter. When in fact, the 5-kilometer run is plenty of time for my heart to be pumping, for my lungs to be breathing, for my mind to be refocusing. And I think we got to figure out how to do that with our spiritual disciplines. We've got to figure out how we're going to be okay with 5 minutes of meditation if that's all we have today. How are we going to be okay with just reading 5 verses of scripture if that's what we have time for today? How are we going to be okay with a 5-minute prayer if that's what we have today? And if it's a 2-minute prayer, that's okay too. Because if you're starting from 0, you want a small enough thing that you can always do it no matter how busy you get. Sometimes you'll do more, but you won't do less because you set the bar so low. And it's important, and we know that that's how this stuff works. And we know that you can't say brush your teeth for 10 minutes on Saturday to make up for a week of bad taking care of your teeth. And so we need to accept that that is true in our spiritual lives as well, and learn how to do these things in small, bite-sized, doable portions. And so as we go through various types of practices that you might want to try or test out, my suggestion to you would be to simply take it easy. Be gentle with yourselves. Choose a small amount that is actually doable and go ahead and do that. And over time, it will build. Like if you started with 1 push-up a day, eventually you'll be doing 10 push-ups a day, 50 push-ups a day. And it sounds hard, but it's not as hard as it sounds. And so you just start with a little bit and work your way forward. Don't jump to the end. Jump to the beginning and get going.